Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Welcome to all you hockey fans. Ko Ian Tokoinawa. I'm alongside Bryce Rouse. We are commentating live stream NZIHL action for your viewing pleasure. It is a great privilege to be here doing this, Bryce. It's fantastic. We're amateurs, but we get to be able to commentate the top-level NZIHL hockey here in New Zealand and Aotearoa. We've got a great matchup here tonight. Yeah,
the West Auckland Admirals, they've only played 4 games. They've looked sharp. They definitely know they need to get all available points here this weekend. Dunedin have played 6 games, haven't won one yet, but they are going in the right direction in terms of the last couple of seasons. So they'll be hungry to get their first win here tonight. The West Auckland Admirals, I think they just got to get that train steamrolling because I think they are a finalist contender, 100%. I think if they keep building, they could absolutely go all the way this season. Okay. So, yeah. But they need 2 good performances here this weekend and keep going really well.
Yeah, just taking a look at the league table here, you got the Sky City Stampede sitting as the front runners with 21 points in their 8 games played. Only an overtime loss, no losses at all, and the Swarm not far behind them with just 1 regulation loss, and that was to the Stampede. So they're sitting second with 19 points. The Admirals, as you mentioned, only 4 games played. They have 2 wins. They've got an overtime loss and 1 loss, so that they're sitting on 7 points. But they still do have actually a fairly high goal differential. They have scored at least 5 or more goals in each of their 4 games. And then Canterbury, they are looking for their first win just as the Phoenix Thunder are as well, with the Canterbury being slightly ahead of the Thunder from the bottom up with 1 overtime loss giving them 1 point. So, yeah, Phoenix Thunder definitely looking to get some points and you know, make a difference here in the standings as we're getting closer to that halfway point.
Yep.
But the Admirals, only 4 games played. This will be up to 6. They're going to play 16 games. A lot of hockey left here, folks. So,
and they're going to be coming off hot from winning that 3-on-3 tournament as well down in Queenstown a couple of weekends ago. They look really good. If they can just bring it into this weekend and get everyone working and on the same page, they're going to be really good come the end of the season.
Absolutely, yeah. And I wonder as well too if. Depending on how the games go, I never like kind of like giving a commentator's curse on things, but Chaba has played every minute of those 4 games. I'm curious to know if they're going to go to their backups and if they will or win. So keep an eye out, folks, if depending on the score lines and how things play out, if the Admirals decide to roll with their youth and their goaltenders and their you know, to bring them in and bleed them in, because Chaba's played the bulk of the games. Not just this year, but in many years past. So he's carried a heavy load for a lot of years.
He is the #1 goalie in the country as well, I would, in my opinion. But yeah, once they do get like a hefty lead, especially against the Red Devils, they do need to switch goalies a little bit more.
Yeah,
but, hey,
I noticed that they didn't do that the last time that we were up here and watching, commentating the May. It's just
thinking they would too.
Yeah, it just went. You know, that's a coaching decision, and you gotta let that go. Let the coaches call the game and have that feel for who's ready, and it's all that trust as well. So, yeah.
Absolutely. Well, we're almost set to get underway here. Any predictions for this one, Wani?
No, you're the prediction man. I'm like to stay in the present. That's just my my mantra. I'm just call it as I see it.
Am I going to throw one out here, am I?
No, well, I mean, you can do that because that's your thing. I'm more than happy for you to predict something. But then someone's going to definitely highlight it, be like, oh, this commentator down in New Zealand said this, and then this is what happened. So
I have been right 3 times, though.
Well, there you go. See, then if you want to go with that,
I'm not sure. I don't think I've got enough feeling to give a really. Yeah, I'm going to go 6-3 Admirals, actually.
Okay, well, there you go. You have heard it here. Bryce has called it. The 6-3 scoreline. We'll see how that stacks up this evening.
Also, Dunedin do have Matty Enright back now as well.
There you go. Long-time serving captain and
all-round good guy.
He's a threat. And they've got a couple of good imports as well on that team. You said earlier you were chatting with one of them called Cole.
Yep. Cole Beckstead.
Beckstead, yeah. He played in the 2nd division in France alongside his brother. And I think they both come from a small town in Ontario, so he's played at a high level overseas and also through the collegiate ranks and NCAA college system. I think Skidmore College might have been the one it was, doing my research. And you got Enright starting for the Thunder with Charlie Lilly on the back end, and Admirals got Kuntz.
So underway here out in Avondale, West Auckland, New Zealand. The Dunedin Thunder, the away team, taking on the West Auckland Admirals. Quick shot there from, that was Van der Meulen. And puck is going to go outside, so we are going to get a whistle here early on.
There you go.
Quick look there for Pim Van der Meulen there for the West Auckland Admirals. Looking to try to get something on the board early, Wani.
Yeah, one of the Dutch imports, a couple of the two there. And we've got a special group here tonight, Bryce. It's going to welcome the longtime diehard Admirals fan, Gareth Houle, and the EVOS KGA group. Welcome and enjoy the action.
Quick shot there from the point. Puck's going around the back. Blair's putting on the pressure on Van der Meulen. A couple other players come in to try to free the puck up as Lewis will fire that over to Lilly. Baumgartner gets a change on the play. Chubba had to make a pad save on that. And Will's coming the other way through Regan. Disrupted there well by Ian Orders. Puck goes into the zone. They're going to have to touch up. Flynn Hayward-Jones's pass intercepted. And just dumped in there by Shared. Poor clearance attempt there by the Admirals. Couldn't get it out. The Thunder with it. Try to go to the net as Beckstead was looking for a pass into that slot area. Sestroni's pass intercepted by back-checking Beckstead. And Ed Orders can't get anything on that. Mason Kennedy with it behind the net. The Thunder pressing hard. Beckstead with it. Trying to find a centering pass. Stephen couldn't get anything on there on his return home to West Auckland.
Yeah, it's a good, nice one-time opportunity there. He didn't get all of it.
So Admirals trying to get the puck in. Big hit there on at centre ice there on Stitley on Vespa. Stitley trying to clear. McLeish unable to keep that in. Puck will go all the way down. Will it be white icing?
There's no icing. They've waived it. Bit of a cautious start here by West Auckland, probably not knowing what they're going to get with the Thunder. Thunder are definitely pressing.
They definitely are.
Forechecking hard. Good clean hit in the end. End zone there.
You got to admit that the Thunder are probably the team that never says die the most, no matter what.
Yeah, they never quit. That's just bred right into them in that Southern mentality.
As Baumgartner tripped over, so they had to touch back up. Lewis trying to put pressure here on Mason Kennedy. Pass does get through up to Moses. Lilly tries to put a hit on him. Almost gets some solidity. Blair tries to go through. End-to-end D stuff here. And the Admirals are just passing it out of their zone, giving it straight back to the Thunder here early on. As Enright will pick it up. Rips a shot. Chubba had to make a good save on that. Good physicality to start this one.
Yeah, good forechecking pressure. Those two shots have been from the Thunder against the Admirals here.
Puck is cleared, knocked in there by Enright. As Zach Stephen, one of the three Stephen brothers who are playing in this game today. I think the last to do that were the Hay family. That would have been back in your heyday, Wani.
Well said. Oh, massive hit there.
Yeah, Shared
loses
his
his
helmet.
Bonnet popped off.
Beckstead with it. Only found Whitson Lee, who just got on for the first time. Tristan Darling, he'll just put that in on net. A couple of chases there. Jackson Flight. As Caleb Chamberlain looks like he's got a new hairdo. Ben Stephen tries to find a pass over to Murray. And Beckstead's going to come the other way. Can he get past Hayward-Jones? No. And Barakauskas, his first touch here on the evening.
Wow, that's a name I have not heard or seen for a little while. Matas Barakauskas. Good to see him back in the NZIHL. He has played in Dunedin originally, and then he was with the Swarm for a few years, and back with the Thunder.
Did he play for the Red Devils at all for a season?
That needs to be checked. I will have to check that one. Not sure.
Maybe, maybe not. As Murray will give it over to Captain Daig. He's got all the time in the world. Goes past the couple, goes past Stitley. We've gained the blue, quick shot on. Golly tried to make a blocker save, but the puck was wide. A shot there from the point, that's also not on target. As Van der Meulen's pressured. Gets a pass off to Mason Kennedy though behind the net. Van der Meulen gets it back. Looks like he's trying to find a pass over to a teammate, but didn't gain the zone.
I think it went off someone's skate as he tried to get it past
Van der
that
Meulen
neutral
here. He's
zone.
got Regan going to the net. Regan gets a shot off, a rebound attempt there. But a good save made by Power for the Thunder.
Yeah, as he slid across, he makes a first save here on that deflection and then slides post to post to outstretch and then stop Van der Meulen. Another good opportunity there for the West Auckland Admirals.
I really like how Alex Regan has shifted into an offensive player in the last couple of seasons.
Yeah, going from the D side to the offensive side, and he's definitely been a good point producer for the Admirals. Very consistent this year. He kind of took a little time to get through to his groove last year, and he's definitely emerging as a good top player in this league.
And still extremely young, physical. He's got every attribute to be a really good hockey player.
Very smooth skater.
Kuntz going past Darling there. Darling tries to put a hit on. Regan with it in the far corner. Thunder getting back in numbers to try and win the puck back at least. Left on from around the back. Henry trying to win it back, but Beckstead's going to find it on his stick. Try to find a pass over to Shared, but only found Vespa, who got crunched as he just got off the bench. Took the brunt of that one. Thought Henry might throw in a retaliation hit there on the near corner, but it looks like it probably would have been boarding.
Yeah, there was a couple of seconds that passed. It would have been boarding or borderline interference. So yeah, you're right. Good play, good level-headed play by Scott Henry.
And Wilson, he'll play it up the boards for Stitley. He'll play it up the boards as well, but Sestroni's on that. Finds Henry on the near side, but he is unable to corral that. Wilson will play it over to Barakuskus. That is a fun word to say, Wani, Barakuskus.
Yeah, it's a great name.
Vespa pressured on by Flight. Both teams just feeling each other out a little bit now. I think evenly matched so far in this one. As Rooney got pressured on there by Blair. Good kick out of the way as Lilly will play it up. Only found the back of the skate of Enright, but lucky Jack Lewis was coming in to help. Here's the first look for Taylor Kennedy. Around the back of the net, Daig. Looking for some options. Up ice pass there to Rooney. He can't control that. Goes all the way to Power. Lilly looking for options. Goes to Enright. Makes a centering pass, but only to Flynn Hayward-Jones. As Daig tries to go for a bit of a skate himself. Gets it back there from Regan. Plays it around the back. Whitson Lee. Good hit on him there from Morgan Blair. And Enright tried to hit Daig there, but it looks like he was hitting a concrete wall. He didn't move.
Yeah, he held his ground very well, and he was kind of on his blind side too, Daigle, to hold off that check. Clearly shows how strong he is on his skates.
And here goes Shared down the right wing. No offside on the play. Tries to find a backdoor pass here to Ian Orders. Didn't get anything on it. And now Ben Stephen. Try to play it up the boards. Intercepted by Beckstead. Passes that over. And just offside as he didn't get a nice first touch on that puck. So we will have a call just outside the O-zone.
Yeah, it was a nice saucer pass. So a saucer pass is when you raise the puck up off the ice, putting it in the air, trying to avoid the stick of the defender on the ice. And it got there, but it just got bobbled, and he put himself in an offside position. So over the line before the puck. That's why we have an offside.
Gary's McLeish pass. Somewhat intercepted there. Jackson Flight had Stephen crash in the net just then. Does finally get a pass off. It was an awkward one there for Chubba. Looks like it might have taken a deflection. Shot there from Stitley. Hit traffic in front. That was Caleb Chamberlain. I think he's got about a 5% speed boost from cutting off the long flow.
Nothing dragging him down.
And that's played off the boards. Jackson Flight. But McLeish is there first for the Admirals.
Giveaway.
Gives it over. Hit a deflection. Flight didn't know it was by his skate momentarily. Well kept in there by Blair. He'll just dump it in and give chase himself. Good work from the defenseman. And Van der Meulen plays that up to Guy Kunst. Admirals unable to gain the zone on that attempt. Here's a chance. Oh, Jack Lewis just lost it. Almost could have been a 2-on-1. The Thunder absolutely putting in a lot of effort here, making sure they win all those 50-50 battles, and again, the majority of them so far, Wani.
Yeah, they're definitely a hungrier team at the moment. It looks like they're here to play. They're on the pucks. As you see, Flight trying to get in on the West Auckland Admirals defender, and in that pressure, he gave the puck away, and they result in a shot right on net, and the puck kind of stayed in the skate area. So Thunder trying to capitalize on, or utilize, I should say, all of that forechecking pressure. As we had a hand pass. No, the referee's indicated a trip here.
Yeah.
So we've got a power play coming.
Yeah, it's going to be Van der Meulen that's going to have to sit for a couple of minutes in the naughty bin.
So the Thunder going on a power play here as the Admirals take a penalty. Didn't quite see that, Bryce, as we were just describing what was going on before. It happened right off the face-off.
Yeah, he tried to go through the legs. Can't remember exactly which Admiral player it was, but it must have been a trip on the way. It kind of just looked like he lost his footing, but we'll have to see that one again. But face-off won by the Admirals. Big one there as Daig throws a bouncing puck on the boards, and that's able to go all the way. Regan giving chase. He's going to maybe beat out Wantfor there. At least it's a 50-50 battle for the puck. Some Thunder players absolutely getting back in a hurry, though. They are hustling so far. Daig does well once again to clear that. Here goes Regan. Oh, Wantfor comes in with a brilliant hit as Regan tried to cut into the inside to try gain a little bit more space. First time we've seen Wantfor tonight, throwing a couple of hits already.
Yeah, he was on earlier when he had that pass that went in just behind his stick, and he was offside. So he's done well, not just in a couple of occasions here, as we'll eventually see where the puck gets shot down. And he does well to get back and play a solid body check on the man there, separating the man from the puck, and then his man comes in to help clean it up, and they go back the other way.
So the Thunder still on the power play here. Here's a chance for the Admirals. Sistroni's going. Sistroni shoots and scores! Vinny Sistroni gets the Admirals a shorthanded goal to make it 1-0 here in the first.
Yeah, a great read by Sistroni as he plays the puck and reads it well, gets the pass up from his D-man and goes 5-hole. Quick snipe there. Sistroni with a lethal shot on the PK, no less. Admirals up 1-0 here on the Thunder power play. And they still got a minute 14 left, Bryce, in their power play, so that is not what they want. They're going to have to regroup here and go to work.
And here they are already. Jack Lewis gains the zone. He'll try to find a pass over to, I think it was Baumgartner, but that never got to him. Once again, the Admirals are in their offensive zone. They have to make sure they get a good back check. That pass, they probably need to go off faster there from Flight. He already had numbers skating up. Blair unable to corral that. Time being wasted here by the Thunder. Henry with it in the corner. He'll just fire that on net as Vesper was chasing in, and McLeish dumps that one in, gains a little bit more time. 50 seconds and they haven't really had the puck now, the Thunder, after that goal. Here's a shot there from Chamberlain, almost got through.
Puck's still loose though. The goalie had it and he just elected to hold on, and looked like he took maybe an errant stick to the face, on the face mask area. He's laboring a bit and he's down. But not the best power play to start with, to be fair. Bryce, it's
no, definitely not.
The Thunder spending a bit of time in their zone and chasing and getting scored on the power play, so they're going to have to move the other way. They have an extra man.
It's always a tough one getting scored when your team is on the power play.
Darling dumps it in.
And Beckstead will be the receiver. Only finds Taylor Kennedy. He gets out of the zone. Vesper given chase. Wantfor will just slow things down. Penalty is expired now as Van der Meulen's back out of the box. Puck's on that near side. Beckstead trying to go through a couple of players looking for options. Just throw it over to the other side. Van der Meulen plays it off the boards and gives it straight to a Thunder player. I'll gain the zone in orders. Try to find Flight, who was just a little bit behind him, gaining into the zone, but it hit one of the Admirals' skates. Beckstead will play it up. Wilson able to corral that to keep it in. Van der Meulen's going to come the other way. Left it on. Shot there from wide out. That was Guy Kuntz, didn't get everything on that one. Well kept in there by Flynn Hayward-Jones. Went straight to the goalie. Kuntz was sitting right there. If there was a rebound,
he was wide open, but like he had to get that shot off in a hurry because he had pressure coming to get that shot off, and it was a really good snapshot by Flynn Hayward-Jones.
Yeah, did really well. Just caught that out of mid-air from it clearing out of the zone, and then just put it straight onto the stick and ripped the shot.
So we had just a little bit of a jump on that face-off, so there will be a reset on that one, so they'll redrop the puck in the Phoenix Thunder zone.
Shots 7-5 in favour of the Admirals, even though the Thunder probably had more possession this opening period. Two players went down. They're back out there now, trying to fight for that puck. Played up to Henry. Oh, nice pass into the middle to find Vesper. Leaves it on for Henry. A shot there. Oh, a deflection, and Power. I mean, yeah, Power had to make a quick glove save on that.
Yeah, it got deflected on the way through because Scott Henry looking to make a nice hard shot. So the rebound, the replay here shows the Admirals go in 1-on-2. Nice toe drag move and a bit of a drop pass to Scott Henry. He takes a shot and Power's there.
Here's Henry again. Backhand rebound came out. Pad save made there by Power. If he just got a little bit of air on that, could have lifted it over as Enright will come the other way. Left it on for a player, but only found Sestroni. Puck still in the zone. Lewis. And that does hit the netting, so it will be a face-off in the zone.
Just as a comment from the commentary box here as we do, the Thunder just looking to make these plays a little bit too pretty. They're doing a lot of backhand passes with no looks, and that's dangerous in the offensive zone because you're more likely to give it away when you're not looking where the puck's going or the pass. So they're going to have to make sure they're looking where they're passing and get a man there and pass to the right man, not to pass to the other team as they did just then.
We'll fight for it in around that centre ice area. Fired in by Rooney. Big hit there on the near side. That was Jesse Allen on Lewis. As Blair gets hammered as well from Jesse Allen. He's looking like a wrecking ball out there at the moment. His first shift, throwing 2 early hits.
Oh,
and
that puck's
goes
gone
up into the
right
crowd,
up into the crowd. Jeez, you could hear the crowd just go, whoa. There's mesh netting here, but it is pretty low. And that puck went straight up in off the roof, and then probably a souvenir for someone. Luckily, they all ducked.
If I saw a flying biscuit coming out me, definitely try catch it.
Do you reckon?
Absolutely.
Probably use the teeth.
Well, I did used to play baseball, so I got a good glove hand.
Okay, yeah. Need good reaction time as well.
Absolutely.
Comes at you pretty fast.
Oh,
Right
here's a
here.
good chance for the Thunder. Try to go past Chubba. Big bad save made. Ian Orders unable to put it past Chubba on a one-on-one chance.
Great forehand backhand move too.
Taylor Kennedy looking to try and level out Beckstead there, but Beckstead kind of saw that hit coming. Here goes Caleb Chamberlain the other way.
He's on
Tries
his
to go
edges.
past Wanfa. Wanfa throwing a good hit. Beckstead coming back and helping out. Such a smart players, Beckstead and Wanfa. Shot there from Chamberlain, blocker save made. Ben Stephen with it now, try to find Chamberlain once again. Played up the boards, Thunder do get it out of the zone. But Admirals players have touched up and they're back in. Murray received a hit for his troubles there. Here's Regan, normally where he used to play in that defensive area. As now they do find their positional spots. Well kept in by Daig at the point. Daig still with it. Leaves it on for Regan. Put a quick shot on, but misses everything entirely. Van der Meulen trying to find a centering pass, but only found 2 Thunder players. Once again, that backhand pass one, he just not going to another stick.
Yeah, it's just risky. They got to do just a lot less risky passing with higher percentage plays. Just go with what works. Simple.
As Barakauskas fires that around. Regan's in there down low. Barakauskas trying to bully the puck off him. Van der Meulen with it behind the net. Definitely a fight in the offensive zones.
Yeah, the Thunder have some big D-men and also some big players, so they're going to definitely lean on you.
Kunst with a shot. Stick save made up and around that crossbar area. Not sure Power initially saw the shot, but did enough to deflect that away. As Barakauskas unable to clear. Here's Van der Meulen. Shot on. Pad save made. Rebound did come out, but luckily Jackson Flight was tracking back. Tried to clear and only hit the back of his own player. His Flight rips that around, but only goes as far as McLeish. He'll just loft one on net. Flight actually comes out and makes the save for his goalie there. Puck scrambling in front. Can Admirals get a shot off? Here's a chance. Straight into the chest of Power though. Sestroni probably didn't put that exactly where he wanted.
Yeah, we'll see here on the Rock Action replay. The puck is there. It kind of just bounces around a little bit, comes out to him. He takes a shot, probably wanting that back as he got it in the glove and then off the pad. Trying to go on that far side a little bit, but he just wasn't on target in that occasion. Another quick whistle here from the linesman. That means that there's been another early jump, so that means someone's gone past their spot where they should be, encroaching on the face-off, so they'll reset and drop it again.
That one's clean as Lilly finds Blair. Pass it up to that weak side as Orders tries to find Shared, but that goes all the way through. McLeish is there for the Admirals. Leaves it on for Mason Kennedy. Nice pass up to Vespa. Goes past one. Try to find Henry. Sestroni's here. He just backhand it all the way to Beckstead. No one there for the Admirals. Shot there from Mason Kennedy. Hits the shin pad of Shared. Didn't get to the net. As Blair dangles in his own defensive zone. Gives it up to Ian Orders. Good stick in the lane there from Taylor Kennedy, but Beckstead steals it back. Doesn't really have too many options. Finally, someone does come into the zone. That was Darling. Here goes Taylor Kennedy. He'll just fire one from halfway and look for a change as they get a full line change to the Admirals. Nice pass up to Steitley. Doesn't control it nicely though as Taylor Kennedy comes and steals that. Shot on from Darling. Easy save for Chubba. Here goes Moses. Ooh, try to find Whitson Lee, and Darling was tracking him very nicely. Wanford tried to put on the hit on Rooney. Good clean hits in this game so far. Dag does well to keep that in the zone. A couple of players just got tangled up on this near side. Dag looking for options. He's got Moses down low, but plays it up top for Flynn Hayward-Jones. Shoots. A rebound. Oh, Whitson Lee couldn't get a stick on it.
Open goal.
Dag unable to keep the bouncing puck in. Admirals have fought back in this one and absolutely dominating the possession in the last 5 minutes of this first period. Murray fighting for the puck there. Thrown by Wanfa. Up onto the far side. That one's just dumped in. Daigle will track back there for the Admirals.
As we approach close to that 1 minute mark of this first period. Played 3 20-minute periods.
There goes Cab Chamberlain. He's definitely 100% tripped there. So we've got a delayed penalty. Dag trying to find a backhand pass. There's Murray in front. A rebound. Another try. Power pounces on that.
As he had to be. There was hardly anyone behind him. Kane Murray got in behind everybody and had a couple of whacks at it on the delayed penalty call as the Admirals pulled the goalie. Pulled Chaba to the bench. And we will have the Admirals going up to their first power play in the last 50.5 seconds of period number 1. Overall, as you mentioned, it has been a high physical affair. Not superly eventful, though, overall. We'll see what that might change on this power play.
Yep, Charlie Lilly, the one in the box for Thunder. Let's see what the Admirals power play can do. They are definitely good at holding the possession. That one cleared all the way down. They will give chase, 30 seconds remaining in the opening period. Guy Kuntz looking for a turn here on the near side. Will he get it? He'll go on to the far side. Here's Van der Meulen. He's got Regan going to the net. Didn't get anything on it though. The Thunder player crashes into power. That was Baumgartner, but they're both back up. Daigle tracking around the back. They might get at least one more shot off here. That's going to go all the way. No icing. Regan misses the puck though. Just leaves it behind. And that will do it for the opening period here in Avondale. A great start from the Dunedin Thunder, Wani. Then just after they did let through that the shorthanded goal that the West Auckland Admirals got, they just kind of fell off the pace.
Yeah, they definitely took like a back step, it seemed, as the Admirals, as you mentioned, kind of took over that whole, from that moment onwards, it was their game, or it seemed to be their period at least. The game's far from over, team.
Yeah, absolutely.
We got another 2 periods to play. It is a 1-0 scoreline. So, I mean, I think there's still a little bit of time in the Admirals power play as well that will carry over into that second period to start. If you're the Thunder, you definitely want to have that killed off, start the period with gaining some form of momentum, because it looks like they got stung pretty badly by conceding a goal on their power play. And that hurts. Like, you could tell their confidence dropped. But they're still not giving up, as you mentioned earlier. This team will continue to play. They play hard. They play physical. They probably got to tidy up those backhand passes in the O-zone.
Sure.
They're trying to do these pretty plays that just, it doesn't seem to gel well with their style. It's like maybe 2 of their players, 3 of their players that have that ability can do it, but collectively you got to use everybody on the ice to have your offense clicking, and it wasn't clicking for them in that first. Maybe the second and third we'll see a difference, but yeah, there you go, Bryce. That's period number 1 in the books.
We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back very shortly.
Kia ora whanau, welcome back. We are live at the Brig here in West Auckland. Aotearoa, New Zealand, Bryce. I'm Ian Wanamaker alongside Bryce Rouse. We are commentating this evening's matchup between the West Auckland Admirals and the, I almost called them Sky City. They're not. They're now the, what are they? Phoenix Thunder.
Phoenix Thunder.
It's hard to kind of roll that off the tongue all the time because they used to be the Dunedin Thunder, and now they are sponsored. As some of the teams are, I think it's only the Auckland teams that are not sponsored. Unless Canterbury's got a new one.
Nah, Canterbury's just
still Canterbury.
Called Canterbury, yeah.
Yeah, so there's only the 5 teams in this NZIHL competition. And Admirals, they've only played 4 games, whereas most of the teams have played more, at least more. Thunder have played 6. Stampede and Botany have played 8.
Yeah.
So there you go. That rounds out the table.
Yeah, Admirals have already done their trip down to Queenstown, and they were actually very unlucky not to win that first game. And then they steamrolled the Red Devils here, and now they're taking on the Thunder. Obviously didn't start the game too well, but they've definitely got them back into this one, have the Admirals. Yeah,
and the Admirals are on a power play for the next minute.
Shots are in favour, 15-6 as well. As that last 5 minutes, the Thunder hardly got into their offensive zone.
Yeah, they started well, but kind of fell a little bit asleep in that second half of the first period, so let's see if they've changed things up.
Here's Flynn Hayward-Jones, bangs it round the back. Regan pressured on. Puck's a little bit loose. Van der Meulen with a tough angle shot. A rebound doesn't get shot back on net. Looks like Beckstead came and cleaned up very well there for the Thunder. Shot from Daig. Good save made by Power. 2
good quick shots there on the power play for the Admirals. As this puck gets over to the side to Van der Meulen. He goes in the corner, picks it up, takes the check, passes up to the D. Daig has it here and rips it right on net. Not a lot of traffic in front of Power, so he can see that. He's going to stop that 90% of the time.
So Flynn Hayward-Jones actually looking like he's the screen guy. So he's up there on that left-hand side, which moves Kunst into the defensive role with Daig. And that's wrapped around there nicely by the Thunder. Daig's going to have to track all the way back. 15 seconds remaining on the power play for the Admirals. Should be able to at least get one more look in. Here's Kunst, leaves it on for Flynn Hayward-Jones on the backhand. Try to find a pass over to Regan. That was just a bit ahead of him. Not on the favoured stick side. Shot there from Daig. Hit Hayward-Jones on the way to the goal. Lewis comes and tries to clean up, but well picked off there by Kunst. Kick pass to Regan. Flynn Hayward-Jones shot there. Deflection off a stick. Looking for a redirect, but that hit the glass behind the net. Regan pressured on there by Lilly. Makes a couple of good moves to protect the puck.
So the Thunder have killed this penalty, but they are still in a bit of a catch-up
now
mode.
They're going to go on the penalty kill.
Oh, they're going on the penalty kill?
Yep.
No, it looks like it's going against the Admirals here, Bryce.
Yeah. Sorry, the Admirals will go on the penalty kill. So that was a cross-check on Kunst. Jack Lewis there on that near corner.
So right after the Admirals finish up their power play, kind of a gift right here to the Thunder, giving them a man advantage.
Yeah, absolutely. If they can get a goal here, that would absolutely boost the morale on the team. Shot there from the point. No rebound, though, as Chuba gobbles that up very well.
But a bit of a good battle in front as well, as Sheard holding his ground, standing his position in front, as he's entitled to that ice, but so is the other defender. So not the other defender, the Admirals defender, to give him kind of notice, say, hey, no, we're not going to let you just stand here and block the sight of the goalie. See how this develops on the Thunder power play.
Yeah, Shed also rocking a incredibly good mustache. As Darling will play that over to Beckstead. Leaves it up top for Wanfa. Took a redirect on the way to the goal. Thunder will still have possession. Another shot there from Wanfa. Whoa, wicked deflection. Look out as a couple of guys had to get out of the way. Bad pass there from Darling. Thunder going to have to touch up. Beckstead does well, finds Shed. He's got Darling on the far side. Goes to him, shoots, and a big pad save made by Chuba. Still kept in though. Here's Wanfa. Rips one. Mason Kennedy trying to go in for a block, but that shot was going wide all the way. Beckstead finds Wanfa once again. Shot there. A rebound came out into that slot area, but looks like Henry was ready for that. Beckstead will just put that one in, couldn't give chase as McLeish got in his way. Wonfa will just track back, look for some options. 47 seconds remaining on the power play for the Thunder. Need to at least get a couple more good look-ins here. Wonfa, tough angle, try to find a centering pass to only an Admirals player. Cleared all the way there by Mason Kennedy. A couple of them will get a change. Rooney, the only sole chaser, as Whitson Lee tries to go in. Blair's going to be down there first for the Thunder. Turns. Goes past the player, but Zach Stephen came and stepped up. Here's Lewis. Try to find a backdoor pass to Enright. But that was in front of everyone. Good hit there on Blair. That was Whitson Lee. The crowd loved that one too. Whitson Lee still hustling for it, but got caught up in the ref's skate. Nice and physical over there by the benches.
Yeah, Whitson Lee working really hard on the penalty kill, and now they've successfully killed that penalty. Admirals back to 5-on-5.
Van der Meulen straight on the out of the box and on the puck. Gets a shot off too. Wasn't going to trouble Power with that. Van der Meulen still with it. Looking for options. Just plays it low for Regan. Regan just going to go to the net. Puts a shot on. Save made by Power.
He's left all alone by himself. He had so much time to just walk out in front and had nice play to make a move and have a shot. I don't think he realized how much time he actually had.
Van der Meulen passes it all the way up to Regan. Doesn't control it nicely though. Beckstead with a good back check. Finds a good pass to Wonfa as well. He'll play that for Shared, but he couldn't corral that. And Dag will bang that one around, only finds Wonfa on the other team. Darling will give it back. Played up, Beckstead will gain the zone. Backhand pass to, it was Shared skating in, but the Admirals will break that up. Regan comes and snuffs that one out off centre ice. Bit of a battle for the puck there. Admirals come away with it. Looks like Van der Meulen, Kunst was going for the backhand wraparound. But that's not going to trouble Power from there as we get a whistle for offside.
So yeah, overall, like the last few minutes have been pretty good contest. To be fair, Bryce, is the Thunder here breaking in. Good back check, good stick lift is to get that puck. Kind of like slows up the attacking Dunedin Thunder player, and that created that offside.
Here goes Henry, the Admirals player of the year last year. You're going to have to wait till they all touch up. There they can go. Vespa trying to trouble Barakuskas. Unable to clear as Sistroni puts it in back in deep. Jackson Flight will wrap that one round and get it out of the zone. Will be icing as Gary McLeish is down there far enough.
The puck was on edge too. It was actually rolling, and the linesman had to wait to see if it was going to cross over that red line. Bit of a judgment call because they have to call it as it gets over that hash marks area, just for player safety as well. You don't want guys getting crashed into to beat out the icing. One of those rules that really, really helps the game with players on their back foot, not getting injured or clobbered from behind.
And Barakuskas is actually looking quite fit this season, isn't he?
Yeah, he's definitely trimmed down. Like he's a very big man, like hefty man, solid guy. So he was to put a lot of effort in that the off season, which is fantastic.
Only 33 years old as well, so probably still got another 2 or 3 years.
Absolutely.
At the top flight. Unless you want to go full Jaromir Jagr and eventually
would never stop playing.
Yeah.
He just doesn't ever stop. The guy's played professional hockey
for more than 30 years or something.
It's just ridiculous. Good on him.
Oh, absolutely. Play the sport as long as we can. Shot there in the slot area from Henry. A beautiful pass from behind the net.
It was well blocked, though, from in front by the Dunedin Thunder defender. Otherwise, that's a very risky play by the Thunder in their own zone, giving the puck away. As the Admirals here are cycling the puck really well down low. Sistroni passes it in front, gets through coverage, and the shot doesn't reach Power, but a high danger chance there for the Admirals.
So it'll be Chamberlain up against Flight here on this draw. It's hard to see those lines out there on the ice here at Paradise Avondale.
especially after the ice gets chewed up a little bit. They probably need some new paint under the ice. Get those lines starting to pop.
Yeah, absolutely. Chamberlain making a good nuisance of himself. Shot there from TK. Absolute rocket. Power had to make another save there, as that may have gone off the post. And Steitley tried to play that off the boards, but TK kind of knew what he was going to try to do there. Flight puts on the brakes. Try to find a couple of passes, but they were getting a change as Steitley changed there for Enright.
Bit of an unusual change timing-wise. Like the player was receiving the puck and he just went to the bench instead of getting the puck.
Admirals probably winning more of the 50-50 battles here to start this second period. Probably what they are, we're told to focus a little bit more on. As Baumgartner leaves that one behind, Chamberlain's going to get crunched there.
Yeah, the Thunder are a good, solid physical team. You can see that, but they're not getting the puck back.
Shot here from Daig, hits the helmet of Power. He's fine though. Whitson Lee puts on the brakes. Daig with it, another shot off the post. What a chance there, another try right in that slot area. Puck still not covered up. Power finally jumps on it. And
man,
frantic defending there for the Thunder.
Yeah, the Admirals all over the Thunder in their zone, and Daig gets two cracks at it. One hits off the mask of Power, and the second one here goes right off the far post. And they weren't out of danger yet because that pass went right back in the high slot to try and get another shot. And luckily the defenders managed to box the Admirals away, and Power could get a stoppage by covering the puck up.
Bigstead once again finds Wantfa. He'll just get over that halfway and bang it around. Daig does nice, but doesn't clear that puck. Daig tracking back. Gives it over to Whitson Lee. Finally finds it once again. But nice track back there from Shared. He'll break that up. Orders now. He'll get it out of the zone. Try to find Beckstead. I bet he's looking for Wantfa once again.
Yeah, those two just never seem to get off the ice for the Thunder. Always on.
Why not? They're probably their two best players. They need them to produce at least some points so they can try and get their very first win of the season. 0 for 6 so far. But they've been in every game so far, though, that they have played. They haven't suffered any blowouts. Shot there from Shared. That's off the post and deflected out of play. That was a quick release shot there.
Very nice shot. Chawa's got to be sharp on that because he's definitely the least busy of the two goaltenders. As the Thunder player comes off the wall, quick hard shot. Oh, there might even have been a slight deflection there as well, but that went off the top crossbar and out of play. So we'll have a defensive zone faceoff for the Admirals.
One there by the Thunder, kept in well by Burakovskis at the point, but the Thunder are going to come the other way. Here's Van der Meulen. Goes past one, finds a pass, shot there by Kunst, the rebound. Thunder are all over it, though they're tracking back really well, making sure they get numbers back in that D zone. And we've got a whistle on the play, not sure
hand
what
pass.
for.
It looked like a hand pass. It was just a marginal hand pass. However, Admirals putting the pressure on as Burakovskis tries to put the face wash on Van der Meulen, but he makes a nice pass here and gets a good shot off in front there. Is Kunst, but he gets stopped by the goaltender, and then the Thunder manage to clear.
Is it a hand pass or a hand pass?
Hand pass. Hey, well, you just stay cool, Seabass. I don't want to say the other part of that line, if you know it from that movie.
I don't.
You don't know the movie?
No, I don't.
Well, we'll save that for off-air discussion.
Alrighty. Lily will find Blair. Blair trying to do too much. Stolen there by Van der Meulen. Centering past the Regan. Didn't get anything on it. Had a couple of Thunder players disrupting his flow by lifting the stick. And Chuba will cover that one up to get a face-off.
Yeah, that may register as a shot on goal. He's only faced 10 of them compared to the 22.
And Mason Kennedy's going to go to the box for interference here.
Okay, so there is a call. It looks like he's interfered with the Thunder player as he's tried to get by on that long, I don't want to say clearance because it went right on net. It's a long shot on net. So the Thunder, again, they're almost getting these power plays given to them, but they aren't converting. So let's see if they can make one happen here.
So the second power play of the evening. Bickstead rips one. Stick save made there by Chuba. Was always going wide, but he didn't want to take any risks.
As one of the Thunder players just cautioning the referee is you got stick right in the back of the head. He's fighting for position in front of the net.
One there by Ian Orders. One for up high. Bickstead leaves it, one-time shot there. Almost took a redirect as Shed was trying to get a sticker on that shot. Puck does come out though. Thunder will have to touch up.
And this is their top line on their power play. Otis has actually been pretty productive with the puck, benefiting probably from the import Beckstead and Wanfor.
Wanfor will gain the zone and leave it on for Darling. Ian Orders comes and cleans that up. Try to make a pass, but Sistroni found it. Oh, the pass was just in front of Sistroni there from Henry. He would have been on another breakaway.
Yeah, that could have been his second breakaway for the game. He's had a shorthanded breakaway goal in the first period. As the Thunder, again, playing with a bit of fire. They have this one-time shot here. It gets up real high, kind of a knuckle puck. Wasn't straight on target. That's often harder for the goalie to stop because it's an off-speed. And Chaba, again, up to the task. I don't even think that registered as a shot because it went totally wide. And now it's an offensive zone face-off for the Admirals in the Thunder zone.
And Daig will rip one straight off the face-off, hit some sticks in front. It's in! It's a goal! Looks like it's Whitson Lee going to be credited for the goal. It might be Rooney. But nonetheless, the Admirals will take a 2-0 lead here in the second period.
Yeah, so they win the face-off. It wins back to Daig. Daig takes a one-time shot, gets deflected, goes off a shin pad. It stays in front of the net, and then a backhander by Whitson.
That'll be Rooney's.
Oh, Rooney. Yeah, so I was going to say Whitson Lee, but it's definitely Rooney as he puts his stick onto it. And that doubles up the lead for the Admirals. They go up 2-0, and both of their goals are on the Thunder power plays.
Yeah, the Thunder have only got 4 players out there, but no man in the box.
No, that's it. That's the thing. They have a power play, but they're getting scored on. That's how they scored in the Admirals scored in the first, and they've done it again, shorthanded.
But if you look out on the ice, see Beckstead only just got on. They were playing with 4 players in for a second,
right, so they're just a little bit unsure of what's going on. That's again got to be aware, got to be sharp at all times.
So 2 goals against them while they are a man up. Beckstead off the post. Chuba had that near post covered though. There was no going through there. 20 seconds remaining on the power play for the Thunder. Seems they're probably a better 5-on-5 team than they are 5-on-4.
Well, they're definitely demonstrating that in 2 periods. They've been scored on twice in their power plays, so they've got to get something going 5-on-5 here too.
Yeah, Stitley got a pass there from Hayward Jones. He was trying to clear, but only put it into the center. Man out of the box. Mason Kennedy back out there. He's going to hustle and change for a line mate. As Daig will look for some options. Finds Flynn Hayward Jones on the near side. He'll just loft that in. Power puts it to the side. Murray giving chase. Trying to steal the puck off Wilson. Chamberlain in there. The Thunder do clear that. As Nash Hayward Jones caught that. Roundabout centre ice, put it straight down. McLeish is going to be there for the Admirals and bang it around. Murray got a touch on that as Sebastian Stephen will track back. Sebastian Stephen studying down in Dunedin. That's why he is playing for the Thunder this season.
Yeah, all the best to him as he undertakes his studies down there.
Here's Chamberlain, plays it up to the top. Nash Hayward Jones does well to keep it in, but another Thunder player comes and helps out. Here's Jackson Flight. Can he get past McLeish? Puts a shot on straight into him. The veteran Gary McLeish showing it's a tough road to go. Here we go, a 2-on-1 as Murray will take it in for the Admirals. He got he licked it to shoot. Power makes the good save though.
Possibly the MVP of the game for the Thunder is their goaltender because he's definitely keeping them in it.
Yeah, the goalies have been really showing up this season. A shot there right in the slot area as Kunst put it wide. Maybe Power did get a touch on that. It's hard to see. Big collision over there. That was between Blair and Regan. They're going to do it again. Now Shed with it behind the net full of Thunder. Regan working really hard to steal that back. Centering pass there. Van der Meulen was almost on that. It was just in front of his stick. If he got there just in the nick of time, he probably could have put it home. Van der Meulen will find Regan. Here goes Regan. Van der Meulen still there. His power got it.
Diving defensive play there by the Dunedin Thunder defenseman. Makes an incredible play to slide across as Van der Meulen and his line mate had a great 2-on-1. Looks like Regan elected to try to pass back to Van der Meulen, and the defender on the Thunder slides across and puts his body down to stop that pass from going through and makes a great defensive play, keeping this game 2-0.
So Lewis will win that against Vespa. Lewis will have to go track back. Beckstead will give it back, but they can't clear the zone. Henry try to find Sestroni. He'll give it to Vespa. Nice move there by Vespa. Finds Sestroni. Couldn't get a shot off as Ian Order's got a good stick on him to deny that shot. Oh, redirect there from Vespa. Unlucky that didn't go in. A lot of sustained pressure here from the Admirals at the moment. Beckstead trying to get something going now for Thunder. Finds Lewis. He's pressured on by Daig though. As Flynn Hayward-Jones gives it over to Daig. He'll just play it off
he
the
gets
boards.
hit very late by Beckstead. That
yeah.
was an absolute late hit. As Daig has some words.
They might
come
go at
together.
it behind play too.
That was really, really late as they have some words for sure. Not acceptable at all.
Yeah, they were talking about it. Here goes Vespa with a bit of speed. Trying to find a centering pass. I think it took a bit of a deflection. Daig still out there for the Admirals. Vespa harassed there by Stitley. Only found a pass to Jackson Flight on the other team. I'm not sure how late that
that's
hit was.
That's going to be too many men penalty potentially as the linesman gets 6 called. It unfortunately hits the Admiral player. So you might see it on the replay here while the puck goes. Oh, okay, this is just after that late hit. The Admirals had possession of the puck and then they passed it and it hits the man that's come over the boards from the bench, and it looks like they will be penalized for that. Unfortunately, the Admirals weren't the recipient of a penalty on that late hit by
yeah, I didn't see how late it was. Was it?
Yeah, it was definitely late. You could have counted 1-2, and then he took the hit on Daig and actually put him in a pretty vulnerable position right in front of the Thunder bench because he was kind of defenseless, hit his back against the boards.
Right.
I mean, that's just one of those things in hockey. It's a little bit unwritten. You don't do that with your opponent in a vulnerable position like that because you could really injure them.
As Matty Enright loses the puck, the Admirals will get it out. Rooney's going to try chase down Blair. Blair does well, goes around the back of the net. Morgan Blair still with it, trying to go coast to coast. Well kept in by Baumgartner. A shot there, well blocked by Mason Kennedy.
Thunder just looking a little out of sorts. They're not getting their passes cleanly through, and Blair trying to go coast to coast on the power play. You got to use your extra man and the space and time that they give you.
Here's Whitson Lee.
And the Admirals on the attack, on the penalty kill.
They're keeping a man high when they are on the penalty kill, and why not? They've scored twice on the short-handed scenarios. Blair with a bit of time now, looking for some options. Got to get some people skating. Enright's looking like he might want it. And
Another
Blair
giveaway.
loses that. Nice pass there, finds Kunst. He goes Guy Kunst, shoots and just puts it wide. Guy Kunst still with it around the back of the net. They try to find Van der Meulen, but the pass was astray. Admirals getting some really good looks here in the second period. Probably unlucky not to have another couple of goals. Thunder need to at least get a few more shots off here. 30 seconds remaining on the power play. As Wantford and Beckstead are back out there for the Thunder. Wantford trying to find Beckstead, trying to find a source of pass there, but hit a skate on the way. As Shed will just bang it down low for Beckstead. Bigstead shoots from the point. Easy save made there for the goaltender. Sestroni does well. Here's a 2-on-0. Sestroni gets it back and scores! Vinny Sestroni gets his second one of the evening. And the Admirals take a commanding 3-0 lead.
Almost making it look too easy. They successfully killed the penalty. Even the man in the box joins the play to make it almost a 3-0. Pass back, pass. Look at that. The goalie's out of position. Never going to really get there. And Sestroni has an easy tap in. What a great passing play by the West Auckland Admirals. 3-0 hockey game.
2-0, that's all you got to do. Get that pass going across, get that pass back, tap it home.
Yeah, textbook 2-0. They almost had a 3-0 as well because they had a third man coming in out from the box. So West Auckland steering the ship in the right direction here with a 3-goal lead.
They need to keep rolling. They're a team, when they made the finals a couple seasons ago, every game they played, they just seemed to get at least 2 or 3% better. And they were unlucky probably not to win the finals. The Stampede did very well though, that as they normally do when it comes to that finals time.
Very experienced team. And
they kind of fell off the pace a little bit last season, the Admirals. I think they had to figure a few things out, but they are definitely back here this season to be title contenders. Shot there from Sestroni. Power had to make a glove save. We've seen him rip a few of those in the Summer League before. I think he scored off a couple too.
Absolutely. He's got a great shot, and he's looking for that hat trick too now, but they still got to be focused on defense and not get too goal happy.
100%. As Jesse Allen, he's got a bit of speed when he gets a bit of space. Puck does come out. The Admirals will have to touch up. Baumgartner doesn't control that, so Flynn Hayward-Jones will steer that and come the other way. Here goes Rooney. He's got a good chance. Rooney,
great glove save there by
just
Power.
Got enough on that to Power.
Yeah, this game could be well out of reach if Power's not in the net stopping those pucks, but far out. Another odd man break for the Admirals.
They're definitely getting a few of those. There's Blair. He's unable to clear the zone either. Good work here by Murray. Tried to find a centering pass, but Blair was up to the task. Yeah, Alex Power definitely having a very good game here today for the 21-year-old. Dunedin Thunder always have been probably the youngest team when they bring out their roster on the season.
It does make sense being down in Dunedin, kind of a university town. And I guess a lot of their more experienced players have finished up, moved on.
They used to be home to probably the best ever Kiwi-born NZIHL player, Paris Hyde.
Absolutely. Yeah, long-time teammate of mine. We've got a penalty here called against the Thunder for hooking. Looks like Wamford got the stick in and under around that midsection area, and he just held on for a little too long. Sometimes we call that water skiing. So he's got the stick on him. The Admiral player looks like it's holding it. He does let go of it a little bit. That's a bit of a tough one there as they're both jockeying for position. Somewhat soft, but unfortunately, they have been beneficiaries of a lot of power plays in this period. They've had at least 3 now. I mean, I don't want to say it's an even up call, but it kind of could be. We'll see how the Admirals go.
It's definitely a tough call there. It's maybe a little bit whistle happy.
It's one of the ones where the referee wants to give his stamp on the game and just say, hey, we're not going to tolerate that. Sets the precedent, so hopefully they'll be consistent again for the game tomorrow.
That's right. There's Beckstead, nice back hit.
Reverse hit, yeah.
Reverse hit, yeah. We see a few of those lately now in the NHL, the old reverse hits.
Yeah, just trying to keep and gain possession, like hold possession of the puck. It's a decent play for, I don't particularly like it because, well, the defender's trying to go in and get the puck.
Yeah.
And I guess they're not quite expecting it, and that's probably what the offensive player is looking for.
But you've got to protect yourself at all times, so it's definitely a good option to do.
Yeah.
Geez, I can't believe that period's already over, Wani. I heard the buzzer go and thought, wow, it's already done.
Yeah, pretty quick, hard, like high-flying action game again, like very physical. but the Thunder giving up some penalties.
Yeah,
a couple.
they are.
They didn't benefit on their own penalty, like the power play opportunities.
They're not getting enough shots off on their power plays.
No, they're not, and they're not gaining entry into the zone enough, and they've been spending too much time in their own zone on their power play. So that's something they're going to certainly have to address as they get into this third period, because they don't want this game to get too far out of hand.
Definitely
with a 3-goal deficit. They're going to have to start as strong as they did to start the game. Like, they started very well. In that first 5-6 minute frame, they were very physical, on top of pucks. A lot of their offense seems to be generated from those two players you mentioned with Wanfor and Beckstead.
Yeah.
And they got to keep their heads as well, because they're getting a little frustrated as the game starts to pull away. And the Admirals, they definitely stepped their game up in that period. Great passing, good penalty killing. So an exciting third period coming up.
Absolutely. Can the Thunder at least get 3 goals to tie this game and stop the Admirals from at least getting a couple more? We'll have a quick break and find out very shortly.
Paul Marie Whanau, welcome back. Ko Ian Tokoinawa. We are live streaming this YouTube broadcast for your viewing pleasure, and we do thank you because we know there's a lot of sport on, and you know what, up the Waz,
absolutely,
the West Auckland Admirals, that's something hopefully it could be trending soon, and also the ABs, they got a test match tonight down in Dunedin, so these guys that are representing Dunedin up here in Auckland definitely be wanting to clue in as to what's going on in that match down in their hometown.
Yeah, there's only a handful of WAS games I actually get to watch in the season because I'm either playing myself or normally doing commentary. So it's all right, though. Ice hockey's my number one, so it's all right.
Awesome. Well, what's number one right now ends this game, and it's a 3-0 lead to the West Auckland Admirals against the visiting Phoenix Thunder, and they're looking to continue on what they've built in the last two periods. Possibly the Thunder looking to maybe, I don't know, kill off the penalty that they've got. Maybe someone's saying decline any future penalties in the comments. I thought that was absolutely hilarious. It's pretty spot on because their power play is not clicking the way it should be or the way they want it to be. And the Admirals are starting to come along and starting to heat up.
Yeah, letting in 2 goals while they're on the power play is definitely not what you want to do. Those are coach killers.
Absolutely. So, well, we have a minute or two as the ice is still drying. It's relatively soft ice up here in Auckland, to be perfectly fair. I know that down south the ice is in awesome condition, super hard. You've got to sharpen your skates a bit more often, whereas up here it's a little bit softer. The plant isn't as cold. So it actually makes it a little bit more difficult to skate, as we were saying in the break. Anyway, one of the sponsors for the West Auckland Admirals this year, they want to big thank you to the New Zealand Drinks for their sponsorship and support.
All right, going to get underway. Shed versus Regan. Shed wins that for the Thunder and just dumps it right in.
Killing time.
Absolutely. Still a minute 25 on the power play. Here goes Regan with a good chance. Regan back in forehand. Just couldn't put it past Power. Big save there. Could have made the Admirals be up 4.
And yeah, keep that streak that they've been going with scoring on the penalty kill.
Man, Regan is just turning into a power forward. He's got the whole skill set. As Van der Meulen will play it down low for Regan. Tries to get it back. Couldn't get a shot off though. Looks like he might have been tripped, but no call there from the referee. Kunst will give that up to Daig. Daig looking for some options. Had Regan on the far side. He will keep it in. Good pressure there from the Thunder. They do clear for the time being. Bickstead gets that stolen off him from Daig. And Thunder will get a full line change. Oh, cheaply given away there from Daig, but does well to not let it go into any more danger as Baumgartner is trying to get the puck.
Yeah, it's the danger with the newly cut ice is when it's still a little bit wet. Hard to hold on to that puck because it sticks.
Van der Meulen trying to go through a couple of Thunder players. Rooney, lots of time. He'll just bang that around the boards. Good pass over to the D-man. That's Chamberlain. Ben Stephen was crashing the net. Up the top there for Rooney.
And now we're back to 5-on-5 as Wanford's out of the penalty box.
Looks like Rooney might even be playing defense at the moment. As McLeish finally gets back into position. As Flight will give that up to Wanford. There goes Ryan Wanford down the near side. Couldn't get a pass off as McLeish was tying him up. Does find Baumgartner behind the net. He'll receive a hit there from McLeish. And Darling with a tough angle shot, well blocked there from Vesper. Bickstead steals that off McLeish. Plays up to the top for Darling. Gets a shot off, a pad save made there from Chuba. Rebound goes all the way out of the offensive zone. So 1 for now. Shots are 31-13 in favour of the West Auckland Admirals at the moment. Dunedin still looking for that first goal here this evening. Shared with it. Couldn't get a direct shot on. Up to the point. Quick shot there from Darling. Shed was right in front. He falls over in the crease. Chuba pushes him out of the way. Bickstead with it now. Quick shot in it. Chuba didn't see that one. Came off the helmet. Finally gets to Chuba and he covers that up. Didn't see that initial shot there from Beckstead, and that just
Yeah,
hit
it was
him.
a good toe drag as he comes through, pulls it into the middle, gets a cleaner, closer angle than the shot. Chuba's down. He's trying to fight it through traffic, kind of moves off him. The second shot he doesn't even see at all. He's still laboring, and it hits him. So he's done very well to hold on to it. I guess he's got a case because that went off of his face mask. And in international rules, which is what we play under down here in New Zealand, IHF, if the goalie's hit in the face mask like that and he's in distress, they have to whistle it down or at least make some means to stop play. So
That's right.
hopefully he's all good.
Player safety is paramount in this game, as it can be a pretty dangerous sport at times. That's why they have all the protection gear on and newly introduced neck guards into the league. A couple of good hits over there on the far side. Looks like Allen was getting reamed there by a couple of Thunder players. Stiteley, can he do something for the Thunder? Good work there from Mason Kennedy tracking back. Jackson Flight with it. Finds Stephen, can't get a shot off though. As Allen tries to clear that, but only gave it to Lilly, who got a quick shot off. Chuba not troubled there on that occasion. Just read in the comments here from our very own Bartek Evatalski.
Yes.
He says -7 degrees is the best temperature for ice
Yeah, the
for optimum glide.
Yeah, that's good observation, Bartek. You'll be on the commentary tomorrow, so thank you very much for providing that. Optimal glide is what you want while you're skating, not being dragged down like you're skating through sand, which is sometimes what you get when the plant temperature is not at -7.
Yeah, well, it makes sense every time he is in net in the summer season. It doesn't seem to be -7 because he's fiddling with the plant temperature regulator.
Any advantage he can get as a goaltender.
Absolutely. Yeah, Regan with a shot. Looks like it may have hit Lilly on the way to the net. As TK will track back there. Rocking a gorgeous ginger beard here this season is TK. Finds Regan. Darling trying to trouble him. Battling for it behind the net. Regan goes down twice. Pass up to the point. TK with a wrist shot. And good save there from Power.
Yeah, I must say you've got the observation of an absolute eagle up here from the bird's nest to see people's facial features, Bryce. That's
it looks like mine, so it's easy to spot out.
Okay,
Yeah.
is that what it is? I wasn't quite sure if maybe you had some kind of thing that you weren't telling me about people's facial hairs or something, but I'll leave that be. That's all good. Facial hair is a part of some culture, I guess. Acquired taste.
Part of every culture, really, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, hey, I'm rocking a beard too, so I'm just merely curious.
And why not? Darling will play that over to Wanfa. He'll get up to Beckstead. I wonder how many times they've linked up for a pass here this evening. Shot there from Shed. Hit traffic on the way to the net. Solon there in centre ice for Sestroni. He'll rip one, looking for the hat trick.
Yeah.
Good save from Power. Looks like it hit him in the helmet. Yeah, he looked a little bit distressed, so we'll get notes. It's going to be a
It's going to be a
hooking.
penalty. I thought they just called it just to
Give him a breather, yeah.
Yeah, but it looks like he's sending Tristan Darling to the penalty box as Sistroni absolutely rips it. And, that's it. Darling was holding on just to number 22 for the Admirals just a little bit too long. That's Max Vesper. So he'll go to the penalty box for the Thunder and putting the Admirals on the power play here in 14 minutes, 42 seconds of the third.
A good chance here for the Admirals to extend that lead to 4 and really get this power play working. Pass there, another backhand try from Kunst, but a save made there from the goaltender. Dag will just track back, get a couple of skaters in motion. He's got a couple of options here. He'll just elect to give it to Flynn Hayward-Jones, who dumps it in. Regan will receive that pass on the far wall. Didn't control it nicely, though, as it looked like it may have been bouncing. Was waiting for a weird carom off that Zamboni door.
Often happens at this rink.
Shot there from Flynn Hayward-Jones, but put it above the net. Van der Meulen with it. He'll play it down low for Regan. Looking for some options. Plays it low and then crashes the net, but doesn't get the pass. Van der Meulen try to find Regan down low. Flynn Hayward-Jones coming in and helping out. Probably need to get a couple more shots on, do the Admirals, for it to be a worthy power play. Thunder defending nicely though, letting the time wind down. As Regan will just give it to Van der Meulen. Gets it back. Try to find a high slot, Flynn Hayward-Jones, but he fanned on the shot. Dake finds Flynn Hayward-Jones again. Down low to Kuntz, over to Regan. Couldn't put it home. May have hit a stick on the way to him, but a good move, a couple of moves there from the Admirals.
Yeah, much better penalty kill so far from the Thunder as they're down to 14 seconds in the Admiral power play.
And once again, Dake will try to find a pass, but that's snuffed out there by Shared, but only gives it away to Ben Stephen. He throws a wayward pass. Wilson will dump that in for the Thunder. Chuba just pushed the blocker to deflect it away from net. Here's Beckstead. Try to find a point man in Wilson, but that is going to come out of the zone. One foot of Beckstead once again. Not gaining the zone. A couple of tries there. Did the Thunder as McLeish will bang it around. Caleb Chamberlain leaves it on for Rooney, but the Thunder trying to clear. Looks like they do, but a hand pass is being signalled by the referee, so we'll get a face-off just outside the blue line.
Well, it's kind of an inadvertent hand pass. He was trying to get out of the way of the pass from the Thunder player, and it was right along his face, so he just protected his face, kind of swatted at the puck to knock it down. And I guess in that instance, you got to protect yourself, but if you want to go to the exact rule, that's a hand pass.
He goes in right the other way. The 2-on-1 shoots. Oh, big save there from Chuba. That was destined for the top left corner. Had another player there gone to the back post, but elected to shoot and almost got that off into the net as well, as Lewis will play it down low for Enright. He's looking for a wraparound. Well, that's cleared by the Admirals. Blair up top. Shoots. Another save made there by Chuba. Thunder finally getting some shots off here and looking hungry.
Yeah, that's 3 shots in the last minute or so, and they're definitely having a bigger push now as they need to.
Good collision there. Allen on Blair. Puck does go into the Admiral bench, so we will get a whistle. It will be on the Thunder side of halfway.
So the Thunder here setting up their kind of attack as they break in quite quickly off the face-off. The Thunder player decides to take a hard, high shot. Chuba needing to be sharp there as he gets the blocker on it. That was probably his best save of the game. He's only faced 20 shots so far to the 33 Admirals.
You can see Bartek has now come out and telling the truth. He puts it to minus 0.5 whenever we play against the NZIHL, so that makes a lot of sense now. I'm sure we might have to send that to the higher authorities of the league, see what they want to do about it. As Flight will try to get a shot off, but hit the stick of Zach Stephen. TK tries to get out of the zone. He does very well too. Here's TK. Try to find Kunst, but that was just a little bit behind him. Maybe should have gone for the shot. But nonetheless, good work there from the defenseman. A tough angle shot there. That almost got through. Puck bouncing around, finally controlled there by Kunst. Down low for Van der Meulen.
There will be a penalty called here. They look like a hook. Yeah, and that is going to be the call. The Admirals had the puck. So they have control of the puck here, and they go behind the net. And the Thunder player gets body position on the Admirals, and he's got the stick on him. And it looks like he didn't let it go.
Is that what you kind of got to do if you are tied up with a player?
I guess he's tied up with the player, but the thing is the player was holding onto his stick a little bit. That's what it kind of looked like. But in the opinion of the referee, his vantage point is he sees that hook. He's not letting go of the hook. It's preventing the player to going where he wants to go. So that's he's going to make that call. As we requested of him being consistent, and he's called it again tonight in the third period. So he is definitely getting that nod of consistency from me for sure.
As we just saw there, the Admirals with a 2-man forecheck on the penalty kill as well. As Daigle will bang that around, it will get out of the zone. Ben Stephen given chase, but Ian Orders will be there first for the Thunder. Ben Stephen making a good nuisance of himself. A couple of players have to come tidy up for the Thunder. Beckstead will just try slow things down a little. Finds Darling, but doesn't control that cleanly. Unable to clear. Beckstead with it in the low corner. Plays it up top. Shot there from Wanfa. Went through everything. And here goes Sastroni the other way.
Empty net here.
Empty net, yeah. Didn't notice that. So it's actually 6-on-4 at the moment for the Thunder, and why not?
That's very early to pull. That's somewhat unusual.
It is.
Why not? Exactly right.
Yeah, you got to get something going. And golden opportunity here. Here's Lewis. Shot, and just off the noggin of Chuba. Makes a head save.
Yeah, that's smarts for you using that.
Both goalies have actually made a few saves with the cage
here
this evening.
It's a bit risky, but I guess, that's protecting. So the goalie does go back in for the Thunder, so they elected during that power play time to try something new. I mean, I got to applaud them for doing that. That takes some guts, putting 6 on the ice instead of 5.
I wonder if they'll do it again if they do get possession, which they do have now. Have to keep a good look out of my left eye there. Blair up top, gives it over to Flight. Powers staying in net for now. Looks like they'll just keep him there. Beckstead turning around from Henry. Finds Blair on the far side. Gets it back. Here's Beckstead. Shoots! And a big save made there by Chuba. Enright was on the rebound, but didn't get a shot on target. Pass over to the far side to Beckstead. Shot there from Blair. Enright was at the back post, but that missed everything.
And Van der Meulen straight out of the penalty box, hustling that puck.
And he might get there first. He does. He's got Sastroni sitting in the high slot. He gets a pass. Sastroni shoots, and a good save made.
Unselfish play there. Look, giving it to Sastroni, looking for his hat trick.
And the player's just batting that puck out of mid-air. The biscuit was flying around for a bit. And Enright will jump on this with a shot. Chuba had to push that wide. Enright plays it behind. Shot there from one of the Thunder players off the post. That was shared. That would have been a nice backhand goal. Beat Chuba, but could not beat the post. As TK puts it up the boards. Whitson Lee trying to clear. Darling does well. Let's keep that in. Good collision there between TK and Shared. As Moses trying to clear, but Shared making a good nuisance of himself. As Whitson Lee gets that off Darling. And Wanfa had to be smart there to come interrupt that pass. Orders trying to get in there and get the puck back, but Wanfa will come away with it. Puck just goes out of the zone though. Thunder will have to touch up. Wanfa turns, gains the zone. Try to leave it on, but I think it hit Daigle's stick on the way. So the Thunder will change 4 players. Still got Beckstead out there. He wins it back for his team too. And Lewis, just a couple of men on him, unable to put that in deep. So Moses will come the other way for the Admirals. Leaves it on for Flynn Hayward Jones, trying to find a centering pass, but he looks like Ben Stephen was a bit tied up there from Lilly. Daigle with a shot. Redirect, hits the upper netting.
Yeah, Murray was standing well in front there. He got a stick to it, but that went straight up and over the net. As you see that Van der Meulen tries to pass it over Sastroni. He's in a good position. He's kind of going backwards, so he doesn't get a lot of front force onto it. He still gets a shot away, but trying to get that Hattie goal, the hat trick goal. I don't know if he's scored a hat trick yet in the NZIHL. That would be possibly his first, so Admirals definitely looking to link him up.
You'd think the Admirals want to close out this game strongly, and the one tomorrow as well, as they've got a first Auckland derby next weekend, which will be very exciting. The Swarm are looking good. The Admirals, if they keep building, they're going to be a force to reckon with.
Yeah, it'll be a good game to be. Those 2 sets of games will be really good to watch.
As Blair intercepts that, but stolen back there by Murray. Trying to get it past the Caleb Chamberlain. Had a stick in the lane. Could have been maybe a 2-on-1 opportunity there. And Mason Kennedy will find Chamberlain all alone. Chamberlain just puts it over the crossbar. Couldn't get it on target. As the speedster for the Admirals was all alone and couldn't put it home.
That's all she wrote sometimes. You got to hit the net, though.
That's true. When you do think about it, an ice hockey goal is not that big in terms of how big the goalies are.
For a 6-ounce puck, vulcanized rubber, you got a lot of net to shoot at.
This is true.
And when you have a breakaway, there's no one defending you. Kind of need to hit the net. Anyway, I will stop there. Give the kid a chance.
Oh, it's definitely a good attempt. Quick shot there from Beckstead, but hit the shin pad of Mason Kennedy. Thunder still look hungry. They definitely want a first goal here tonight. Could change their whole complexity on the game if they could just get one.
Yeah, we are under that 5-minute mark now of the actual game and third period.
Here's a chance. They score. Beckstead to Wonfa.
You ask
just
and you
like
shall
that.
receive. There you go. I mean, it just happens so quickly in this game.
Yep.
And on the replay here, brought to you by The Rock, the pass comes across on the backhand right over from Beckstead over to Wonfor. He makes no mistake. A bit of a tic-tac-toe goal there from those two as they connect again to put the Thunder on the scoreboard here. That does change the complexity of this game, Bryce.
100%.
Bring it within 2, and it's a 3-1 game as Admirals not in cruisy mode. Not that they have been at all, but they've been in the driver's seat in this game, the majority. As Beckstead is voicing a little bit towards his opposition, and the ref says, okay, let's get back to some hockey, guys, and stop the chin wagging.
Yeah.
Beckstead's still giving it to the other team. He's got a lot to say, that young man.
Yeah, he's a feisty player. Got to hand it to him for his size.
Yeah.
Good addition to this Thunder outfit this season. So now only down by 2. Can the Thunder get another one to make it extremely interesting here? I wouldn't mind some free hockey, Wani.
Absolutely.
It would cut into my All Blacks viewing
yes,
time, but that is
true.
all right.
You got
That is
it on
okay.
record, so you should be okay. And if you don't ever hear about the All Blacks score in New Zealand, you have been living in under a rock or some weird place.
That's right. As Lilly will try to get something going, he'll just fire something on net. Save had to be made there by Chuba. TK will try bang it up, but Enright does well to squash that between the boards. Puck's going to come out, so Lilly will have to track back. Wonfa looking for some options. Gives it to Enright. Bangs it up, but only finds Daigle. He was looking for shared. Vesper for the Admirals around centre ice. Australian will try to gain the zone, but turn the puck over. Australian at halfway, he'll just bang it in, look for a change. Rooney will play a good hit. Here's Moses trying to get a shot on. Power will try to pounce on that, but Ian Orders said, I'll just take it instead. Admirals just need to close this game out. A good chance to learn how to close out games as situations like this. Early in the season, shot there from Moses. Tough angle shot, try to find a centering pass, but no one coming in there for the Admirals. Beckstead trying to chase down Daigle. It is going to be a hand pass though. So we will get a whistle on that.
So just showing that highlight goal again as the Dunedin Thunder player manages to get it on the backhand. Does well to put it across because he could have shot it himself. Just showing the Thunder goal once again. So we got 2 minutes 45 left right at the moment. And there's going to be a timeout called. So great opportunity to thank some of the sponsors here. They want to also thank one of the alumni, Andy Hart, and his electrical company called, guess what?
Hart Electrical.
There you go. And, you know, for all the support they've given to the Admirals this season. And not to mention, they have this all plumbed in. That's a plumbing company. They want to thank them. So if you head to allplumbedin.co.nz for your plumbing needs, can help you out. And I know the Admirals, they often eat out at, it's a local restaurant here in New Lynn called What a Barbecue. And Bartek swears by it. I've not eaten there myself personally, but if you're a big fan of smokehouse meats and stuff, sounds like it's the place to go to.
I definitely am, Wani. And I'd trust Bartek's reviews.
And the Thunder pulled the goalie here, making things interesting, putting 6 on. Sorry, 5 on. Well, I'm counting 6. 2, 4.
Yep,
6. There we go.
So 6 on 4. 2:35 remaining. Puck bouncing around. Whitson Lee has to come tidy up. Just dodged a hit there from Bexley. As he was flying. Rooney, can he get a shot on? Surely they'll get something out of this. Misses the target. Had 2 other options to give it over to Moses or Whitson Lee, but just elected to shoot. So the Thunder dodged a bullet there. Played up to Beckstead. He'll give it to Lilly. Sorry, this is Blair. Trying to go through Daig. He does. Gets a shot off on Chubba. Didn't corral that under the glove, so play resumes. Beckstead with it on the near side. Up to Darling. Here's Wanfa. Rips one, redirect. That goes wide. Blair was trying to screen Chubba. And just thrown out of danger by the Admirals. Gone towards net. But it's probably half a goal wide, so it will be icing
so
against
good pressure.
Admirals.
Good pressure there by the Thunder. They've been stepping up here when it matters. I'm not going to say it's too late, but definitely they're trying hard at the moment by pulling the goalie, making it a 6-on-5 situation. So they are definitely all in, and they've definitely pulled it back with the amount of shots. They've really come back with a lot of shots here on Chubba. He's making some great saves. They're trying to get in his way, too, by not letting him see it. So real exciting minute 43 here to go.
Yeah, they had only half the shots the Admirals had at one stage. Now they're only 6 behind. Ian Orders tried, absolutely fanned on the shot, just left it behind, but kept in well by Darling. Tries to bang it in deep, but hit a skate on the way. Here's Daig. Surely he can put it home for the Admirals. Goes past Flight. Daig. Oh, what a defensive play there from Wanfa. They might try again through Whitson Lee.
Unbelievable diving skate save. That was incredible.
Incredible by Wanfa, yeah. If they somehow win this game to the Thunder, that win's got to go to Wanfa. Blair on the far side. Cheaply given away. Daig plays it up. They cannot miss this. Van der Meulen gives it to Kunst, and he puts it home, and that will do it. 4-1 to the Admirals with only under a minute to go. Home and hosed, if you will.
59 seconds left in the game. The Admirals, they got 3 guys down there to pass the puck to put it in the open net. Hats off to the Thunder. They absolutely did go for it there, and really, it's a high-risk, high-reward situation. They risked a lot, and they got punished for it, and they paid the price by conceding a goal. However, they have really come back in this game. I think it's a bit too late, yeah, but it's good that they have that ability, and they should definitely be using that a lot more into the next game.
Absolutely. Still not giving up here as Baumgartner tries to get something going. Puck goes out of danger. Lily's going to have to track back. Plays it off the boards. Couldn't find Lewis, but puck does come out as McLeish bangs it off the near boards. Mason Kennedy will have it behind the net for the Admirals. 30 seconds to go. This one is definitely all but done. Caleb Chamberlain just slowing things down now. Definitely a good performance here from the Dunedin Thunder here this evening. Started extremely well, kind of dropped off a bit. I think that was probably their Achilles heel moment.
Yeah.
But threw the kitchen sink at them in the third.
Yeah, that's true. But again, like if any kids or anybody that's watching out there, you got to put a 60-minute performance in. You can't take shifts off. This is highest level hockey in New Zealand, and it just goes to show you that at any point in time, the game can change. And you're witnessing that now as the Admirals have played a fairly consistent game, whereas Thunder, it hasn't been very consistent. They've been having patches. This third period has been a big improvement, but that doesn't win you hockey games.
No,
when
it
you
doesn't.
only play a third or a half of a third.
Goals in the back of the net wins you a hockey game, no matter how skillful or physical you are. And that will do it. Game 1 of the weekend. 4-1 win here for the home team, the West Auckland Admirals. A little bit rusty to start off the game, but they found their groove in that second period, and that's pretty much what did it for them.
Yeah, so we will do this all again tomorrow, Bryce. There's another game. It's game 2 of this two-game series. Doors open at 4:15. Puck drop 4:45. That'll be right here at Paradise Avondale. So as the in-house announcer, Joaquim gives a big kind of rousing applause for the hometown crowd. They salute their winning West Auckland Admirals this evening.
Yep, absolutely. Why not? The home faithful.
Yeah, as the Admirals do a little bit of a stick clap and absolutely get their comeuppance tonight like they deserve. They're deserved winners of this game for sure.
Yep.
Definitely demonstrating to the other teams in the league that they are here to compete. And tomorrow, again, like I said, we've got another game to call for you, but I think the next weekend's matchups are going to say how things will shape up. Oh, absolutely. When they play off against the Botany Swarm, man, that's going to be something to watch as these guys, like the Thunder, they're sitting down in the bottom of the standings. There are only 5 teams, but this is a big win for the Admirals right now because they've now played 5 total games. Tomorrow they'll have a total of 6 going up against the very close to first place Botany Swarm. They're sitting in second by only, 2 or 3 points? So it should be 3 because Stampede's got 21.
3 points.
The Swarm have got 19.
No, it's 2 points. It's 2 points.
Yeah. Okay, let's get the math. So, yeah, like every game does count, and when you have these home-and-home series, the local derby, as you call it, those are big games.
No,
and,
absolutely.
They're going to mean a lot as they get down to the very close, the bottom end of the season. 16 games goes by pretty quickly. So, yeah, a good game overall, and definitely deserve it to the West Auckland team.
What would the Thunder have to do tomorrow if they are going to win that game?
We'll play like they did in the third. They absolutely turned things around. They put that pressure right back on the Admirals, but they had that urgency and that drive to compete and not just sit back and be like, okay, we're up against it here. We need to kind of like weather this. But no, like start how they started the game.
Yep.
Be physical, finish checks. Don't try to be as pretty. Like they played in a different way that seemed to be outside of what works for them, and just pucks to the net, screen the goaltender, get big bodies in front, look to try and capitalize on some of the mistakes. Admirals didn't make that many mistakes, but they definitely took some penalties and capitalized on their power plays. They did not get it done on the power play. They conceded 2 goals on the power play. This is a 4-1 game. Minus 2 goals, it's a 1-goal game. So there's the difference.
And then an open netter. So
yeah, so it's a lot closer in that regard once we've said it that way. So they do have some things that they can take away from the game if you've been watching this. And again, we thank you. It's been a really, really good game, and looking forward to tomorrow's game. Absolutely.
For sure. I'll have a little bit of time before my game tomorrow, so I'll catch that on my TV, have a little bit of a gaze, if you will. But, yeah, it's been good hosting the game here this evening. Make sure you're watching back here tomorrow, same time, same place. See if the Thunder can actually get their first win of the season, because they're definitely on the right track to get it.
Yeah, and we thank you very much for tuning in, and go the ABs tonight. Get up against the English.
The English,
down
the
in
Poms.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, thank you, everyone, and join us tomorrow. Good night.
Ka kite.